Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Trinity Softball here at the Derryfield Park. My name is Kylie from Manchester Public Television, as we are ready to go with the Trinity Pioneers and the Prospect Mountain Timberwolves. First game here at home for these Trinity Pioneers, and we'll see what they can do. They've started the season off on a cold streak here with 2 consecutive losses, while Prospect Mountain comes into this game on a heater and a little ground ball. It's going to be handled with an underhand, and first batter is out. A nice quick 4-3 put out, and Tori Christie didn't even get a chance to say your name. You are out, and we'll see Tori at shortstop for the rest of the game. Now Alexis Wilson will be the batter. Alexis will be the pitcher for this contest. Beautiful sunshine here on this Tuesday afternoon. You can hear the breeze. It is very windy here coming in, so hitting the ball up in the air will be tough, but here we go. They should be a single. See what the throw is. And now the first hit of the game for Prospect Mountain, and Alexis Wilson will be at first base. And it will be the number 3 hitter in Peyton Glidden. Peyton, where's number 8? Will play second base. Ball upstairs. Wilson kind of takes off, but it's back to the bag. Fouled up in the air. This will head towards the cars, and thankfully it does not hit anything. Roll into the road, and Prospect Mountain's looking to attack. Umpires for today's game, we got Tommy Birmingham behind the plate and Jack Heron doing the field umpiring. Upstairs. So, falling behind in the count. Fouled back, and so the count will now go full. As doing the pitching is Macris today. And strike 3. So Glidden goes down with a K, and now it will be up to Kylie Guptill, the first baseman, to continue things going for the Timberwolves. Kylie plays first base. Trinity will try to keep her from getting to first base. That little ground ball, it's gonna get past, and it's in fair territory. Runner is going to move up to third to see if they'd send her. They do not, so it will be a double for Kylie Guptill, and runner is now in scoring position for Sophia Bowman. So a single and a double here for the Timberwolves, looking to take a lead. Ball just outside. Inside pitch, just a little bit too inside for another ball. So Macris falling behind. Now high fly ball sent out here to right, and able to catch that for out number 3. So Timberwolves leave 2 on, and no runs come around. We'll see what the Pioneers can do in the bottom of the first here on Manchester Public Television. And here we are for the bottom of the first inning, a scoreless game. And now first pitch sent out into the gap. This will be a long run for Sofia Romano. She rounds second, going to third, and now she's going to head home, trying to do the in-park home run, and that she does. A huge hit right there for Romano, and you can see the emotion here from the Trinity Pioneers, losing a friend and classmate this weekend, and able to get a first pitch, a big hit right there, and Sophia Romano is putting the Pioneers up 1-0. Now a little bunt attempt, and will not be in time for Pearson, so very quickly, 2 pitches, 2 plays happened here. And we'll see what Bishop can do here. She swings at the first pitch upstairs. Pitch on the outside, called a strike, so down in the count. And just a little outside right there as Alexis Wilson. A check swing, gonna end up in the fence. So a 1-2 count here. And strike 3, so Bishop goes down swinging here, and that will be the first strikeout and the second out here. Timberwolves trying to get out of this bottom of the first, and we'll see what Aaron Flynn can do. Ball downstairs. Wilson from the rubber. Now upstairs. And now comes back with a strike. And my apologies, it's Emily Flynn, not Aaron Flynn. Battling it out here with Alexis Wilson. And called a strike. And that will do it as Emily Flynn strikes out, and after a big hit for starting things off with Romano, the Pioneers lead it 1-0. We'll be back for the top of the second right after this. So it'll be the 6, 7, 8 part of the lineup here to start things off in the top of the second inning, and we'll see just what Emily Macris can do with this part of the lineup. And a hitter. So the trend continues. Out, runner on. Out, runner on. They got the third out in the bottom first, and now the first runner is on. So Liv Noyes at first, and now Paige Harding, the center fielder, will be up to bat. First pitch outside. Macris, their best pitcher here for the Pioneers. She gets another one to foul out. So, gonna have to have someone on ball patrol here to go and get these back and forth. Ball upstairs. Olivia Pearson doing the catching duty, and she is definitely using a lot of arms here to make sure these don't go flying. And now Macker's falling behind in the count. And that will be a base on ball. So first two batters able to get on base for Prospect Mountain, down 1-0, but the tying and leading run on base with no outs. And now we'll see what Cora McKenzie can do. Takes a first pitch strike. Now sent out to center field, coming in and able to make that catch, and that will do it for the first out. And Cora McKenzie flies out. Great job by Katie Bishop to make that catch. And now with one down, runners not able to move up, and it will be Taylor Greenwood. Greenwood, the 9-hitter, takes a pitch inside. Greenwood, the left fielder. See what Emily Macris gives her. Ball upstairs. Again, no movement from Noyes and Harding on the base paths yet. Ball outside, so 3-0 count. Little ground ball, this could be, it's gonna go foul. Wish that it hadn't, as it would have been a very easy play for Josie Cicchetti. She hopefully can get another one here. And now it's going to be fouled at the fence. Cicchetti able to get that. Now count is full. Zoe Richard in front of us, ready if a ball comes out her way again. And a strike 3. Greenwood had thrown the bat, preparing to walk to first, but instead now there was 2 outs. Gonna be at the top of the lineup, and Tori Christie. Christie grounded to second base for the first out of the game. Now she's gonna send one out here to Richard. Richard will have a throw home. It will be a good one. And now they're all confused. All the runners had tried to move up, but a Tori Christie single has loaded the bases. And it'll be Alexis Wilson, the pitcher, trying to help her cause to tie this game or take the lead. Alexis is 1 for 1 with a single. And a swing and a miss there from Alexis. So, 3 base runners able to get on in 3 different ways. Hit by pitch, base on balls, and a single. Now ball upstairs. Off-speed pitch, just does not come down in the strike zone. Macker's falling behind now. Count now 3-1. Wilson. Hitters count here, so see if she is able to pull one. She does, but it's a foul ball. Makes its way all the way out to left field. Made it through all the nets, and now the count will be full. inside, and that will be ball 4. So Prospect Mountain able to tie up this game on a bases loaded walk, and game now 1-1. We'll see what Peyton Glidden can do. Glidden struck out her first time, but Coach John wants to make sure that everyone's on the same page of what to do here with 2 outs. Need to get this 3rd out to avoid any more. So Harding will be at 3rd, Christie at 2nd, and Wilson now at 1st. Kind of a meeting and make sure that Emily Macris is okay. A couple base on balls here have not helped. Defense has stayed strong so far. Just 3 hits so far in the game for Prospect Mountain. And Prospect Mountain looking very good so far on the season, as they have beaten Belmont, Kearsarge, Berlin, and a tough one yesterday versus Guilford, winning it 7-5, as all the players will head back to their spots and see what the battle will happen here with Peyton Glidden. Glidden sends the first pitch that's going to get it to the outfield. Zoe Richard will throw the ball in, but 2 runs are able to come around, and a 2 RBI single for Peyton, and the Timberwolves take the lead. Now Kylie Guptill, she's 1 for 1 with a double, was stranded at second base. She's got a ground one. Stricchetti double pumps, and the ball kind of is out of the glove, and we'll go for an E5. So Kylie Guptill on for the 2nd time. Now it'll be Sophia Bowman. Bowman flew out to right field to end the 1st. Try and do the same thing to her here. Macris ready to deliver. Now sent ball out into center field. Another one run to come in, and now we'll see the throw will come home. Now moving up will be Bowman, and she is able to get herself an RBI single. So Bowman able to help the cause as well. So Guptill moved up to 3rd. Now it'll be Liv Noyes, who was hit by a pitch to start things off, and she sends one foul off the soccer nets there. So we'll have a quick delay of game to get things all squared away there. Now popped up in the air, just no way to get to it in time for Pearson. Noyes was hit by a pitch, was able to score on that bases loaded walk earlier in this inning. Takes a pitch inside. Popped up in the air again. It's off the screen. So, 2 strikes. Hacker gives her enough speed. Doesn't fall for it. Upstairs. And Prospect Mountain very patient at the plate. Only 2 strikeouts so far. And that will go for ball 4. First base was available, so now the bases are loaded again. And Paige Harding will get her second time out the bat in this inning. She reached with a base on balls. Was able to come around and score as well. First pitch outside. And another pitch outside. So Guptill at third, Bowman at second, Noyes at first. 2 outs here, top of the second inning. And called a strike. Prospect Mountain have put up 5 so far. Ball low, kind of gets away, but able to stop that was Pearson. So no movement on the base paths. Macris delivers. A little ground ball, and it's gonna go foul. A lot of work here by the Haley George and Josie Cicchetti to have to get all these foul balls. Been a number of them. Now a strike 3 called, so finally we get the third out for the Pioneers after Prospect Mountain is able to put 5 on the board. They leave 3 on base, and now it will be up to Trinity to get some hits and get something going. It'll be Macris, Richard, and Haley George due up here in the bottom of the second. Prospect Mountain with the lead will look to play some defense here in the bottom of the second inning. And we'll see what Alexis Wilson can do with the likes of a pitcher versus pitcher matchup. First pitch is fouled. Macris would like to get some revenge here. This big swing and a miss. And ball upstairs. And that will do it for Macris. Strike 3 and 1 down here. A great at bat, but Tori Christie able to get that. That's 3 straight Ks here, and see what Zoe Richard can do. First swing and a miss there. They're not far off. A swing upstairs. Zoe was a big part of the Trinity West squad over the past few years. Now is certainly a big part of the Trinity team outside. Great catch there. Liv Noises. Got a long reach there, looks like. Ball low. And a swing and not able to catch up to that, so Zoe goes down and Seems like Alexis has really gotten herself comfortable here on the mound. Wilson will try to go for the third out here, but swing and a miss from Haley George. Haley plays a great left field. Ball outside. Count goes 1-1. And a swing and a miss there. Christie has some movement on her pitches, and now sent out here to right field coming in and able to make that catch for a 1-2-3 inning as Cora McKenzie able to read that, fight the wind, and get that third out. So we'll head to the top of the third inning with Prospect Mountain leading it 5-1. Back with more right after this. Trinity Pioneers looking to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the third. They'll have the likes of the 8-9-1 part of the lineup, and it'll be Cora McKenzie who was able to make that third out. Will be the leadoff hitter here for the Timberwolves. First pitch is a good one, off speed for strike one, and just exactly what Emily Macris was looking to do. Starting off ahead. Second pitch is a called strike as well. McKenzie is 0 for 1 in the contest. Flew out to center field. Doesn't fall for the junk pitch. Smart move by Macris to make her chase, but she did not chase. And now count goes 2-2. Wind dying off for just a moment here. And count goes full. And now she's going to hit one past Cicchetti. Goes all the way out to left field. She rounds first, but has stopped there. And after a tough at-bat, Cora McKenzie able to get herself safely on first, and a leadoff single will have Taylor Greenwood up to bat now. Taylor's 0 for 1 as well. She struck out. Takes a first pitch for a strike. Ball upstairs. And going back to that single, got to give Haley George credit. She was able to make that backhanded snag and get that ball quickly in to not allow McKenzie to move up on the base paths. Now off speed, swing and a miss. Macris has 2 strikes on her. See if she can get her to go down by way of the K again. And it hit her. Seemed like ample time to move out of the way, but Taylor Greenwood will take her base. A little bit of an ephus pitch, just did not work. Now the first 2 hitters are on. And it'll be the top of the lineup with Tori Christie, and Tori hits it into a fielder's choice, and they don't get the double play. The 4-6 getting the middle runner, so runners will now be at the corners. And now it will be Alexis Wilson. Alexis has singled and walked. Taking off. Weird bouncing throw. Something that they had certainly worked on to try to trick the runners. Ball upstairs. Wilson has touched 7 bases so far. Gets a called strike on her there. Macker's outside pitch. Not chasing there was Wilson. She knows the strike zone at this point. Having pitched 2 innings, her 3rd time up the bat. And she will take a free base, and that will be the 8th base so far for Alexis. And the bases are now full of Timberwolves with Paige Glidden up to bat. Paige has struck out and has her 2 RBI single. Also scored a run, takes strike 1. Macris ready to go. Little check swing. This will just be a fielder's choice that will score another run. So Cora McKenzie able to come around and score. And now first base is open. Paige Glidden, sack RBI will give her. And now we'll see what Kylie Guptill can do. Kylie swings at the first pitch and misses. Kylie has doubled and reached on an error in the second. Now we're going to get a pinch runner here for the Timberwolves. As now the pitcher, Alexis Wilson, will get ready to get the ball. Ephus pitch doesn't work. Popped up in the air. This could be trouble. Out of play. Now popped up in the air. Cicchetti trying to get it, and she will be called off, and the 3rd out will be done. So Timberwolves leave 2 on base, are able to score 1, and Trinity now down 5 runs. We'll see what their bats can do. It'll be the 8-9-1 part of the lineup here in the bottom 3rd right after this. Josie Cicchetti will start things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Her first time up to bat, hitting from the A spot. She takes a ball low. Tori Christie has really settled down. She got a 1-2-3 second inning. Did give up that leadoff in the park home run. And now Cicchetti popping it up, running in, and not able to get that. The ball gets away. Josie able to move up to second. See if they send her to 3rd. They will not. And the leadoff hitter able to get on. An E8 right there for Prospect Mountain. The wind certainly a factor here today, as you can hear it in the microphone right now, but could have made that catch, hit it in the glove, and now runner in scoring position for Maria O'Brien. A swing and a miss there. So just the second base runner of the game here. And another extra base hit. Tori on the mound, ready to go. Ball upstairs. Paige Harding certainly would love to be able to get that ball back and try it again to get that out. And a called strike 3, and O'Brien goes down by way of a strikeout. So with one down, it'll be the leadoff hitter, Sophia Romano. She made the third out in the top part of the third. See if she can continue her hitting ways. Takes a first pitch outside. And the pitch. And now cranked up here to right field, ranging over and off the glove. And that will work for a fair ball. And now runners are kind of caught right there. And now heading home, the ball will get away and Trinity will get another run. And able to move up to third base is Sophia Romano. So some miscues from the Prospect Mountain. Able to get the run in. Now without a little stress there. But Romano able to get to third. See what Olivia Pearson can do. Thought about the bunt, holds off. Ball kind of gets away. Now a little slap ball to shortstop, has some trouble. And the third error of the game allows Sophia Romano to come around and score. So now it is a 6-3 game. Still only one out. So we'll see what Katie Bishop can do. Takes a ball low. Ball inside, the throw is safe, says James Karen. As the base comes off, Velcro only so strong. James wants to get into a better fielding position. Fouled back. Bishop went down by way of a strikeout in the first. She's 0 for 1. The center fielder loved to send one to center. And she check swings that. Will land just beyond the bench. So a couple strikes on her now. Bishop got to be careful here. Hitting from the 3 spot. And she's going to golf one. It will go foul, though. Pearson at second base, ready to go. Sent, and another foul ball. Bishop just behind it, just a little bit. If she can catch up to it, it should go pretty far in fair territory. Ball outside. Alexis trying to get her chasing. Do it again. A little check swing, that's another foul ball. What a battle going on. Now popped up in the air. This could be trouble coming around. And it cops out of the glove. The throw to third is safe. And they move up to second. The 4th error in this bottom of the third for Prospect Mountain. And great base running right there. Bishop able to move up to second. Pearson able to go to third. And now we'll see what Emily Flynn can do. Runner's kind of jumping up. Now, bunt attempt. It's a good one. Lays it down. No play there. And the ball gets away. This will allow Pearson to come home. The throw to third will not be in time. The ball gets away. And able to move up to second base is Emily Flynn. A bunt put down that confused Alexis Wilson. And now another run has come home. Pearson scores it. Katie Bishop moves up to third, and Emily Flynn able to move up to second base on just a bunt. So the tying run is at second base. Timberwolves falling apart here in the bottom of the third, but still have the lead. One down here. And we'll see what Emily Mackers can do. She would like some revenge after she was struck out to start the second. She's 0 for 1. She pops one. That's going to go just beyond the fence, actually into the trees behind home plate. Bunt attempt is trying to get herself on base any way she can, but now there's 2 strikes on her. Got to be careful. Ball outside. Just try to get her chasing. Inside for strike 3, so Macris does not protect there and goes down by way of K for the second time. And Zoe Richard, we'll see what she can do. Zoe also struck out in the second inning. She's going to swing at the first pitch. Goes for strike 1. Now, quick chat here from Coach John to try to make sure that Zoe's reading the signs, know what to expect here. Just a single to the outfield will tie this game up. The meeting has broken. The outfielders start to shuffle in a little bit. A swing and a miss here. Richard has to be careful here. See if they go for the outside. Ball low. And Hell heading home, the play, and she is out. Trying to steal home as Katie Bishop, but unsuccessful attempt. But the Pioneers able to put up 3. And now we got a 6-3 game as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Kylie Heavey with Manchester Public Television. Back with more right after this. The Pioneers looking to play some defense here in the top of the 4th inning after a great 3rd inning that only allowed 1 run for the Prospect Mountain and able to score 3 runs. So Sophia Bowman will be the first hitter. She is 1 for 2 in the game. Flew out to Zoe Richard, her first time up. Emily Macris tries to get her fooled. Sophia not falling for it just yet. Now sent out. Richard running back, just not able to get that. It's going to roll all the way right here to the fence. Rounding second. See if they stop her at third. They will. And a leadoff triple for the Timberwolves. And Bowman with a big hit right there. Biggest of the day for Prospect Mountain. Now, see if they go with a suicide squeeze here. I don't know if that's the right word these days to call it, but see if she tries to lay down a bunt. Liv Noyes takes a first pitch outside. Liv has been hit by a pitch and walked. Takes a pitch inside for a strike. And a nice swing off the bat a little bit. Oh, ball gets away, and she's going to come home and able to make that play. Pearson had the ball kind of get stuck there, and Sophia Bowman able to come around. So the Prospect now with a 4-run lead. No outs here. As now Macris will just worry about Liv Noyes, who does not go for that sinker. Sent down, and this will go all the way out to left field. The throw will be off the line a little bit, but a big single right there for Liv Noyes, who is able to get on base for the 3rd time. This one with a clean hit. Now, I believe it's Paige Harding now up to bat. Paige has walked and struck out in the game. Now she pops one, ranging back, able to make that play. The throw to first is in time, but off the bag. Great attempt right there on just a pop-up. Sophia Romano is having a heck of a game here. So Paige Harding pops out. And now it'll be Cora McKenzie due up. Cora takes a pitch outside. She flew out to center field and also had a single in the 3rd inning. Now sent out. Cans and corn, it looks like, and it is. So, Cora McKenzie realizing that center field is not the place to hit it to, because Katie Bishop is there time and time again. And now 2 outs, and it will be the number 9 hitter, and Taylor Greenwood up to bat. Greenwood was hit by a pitch her last time up, and she also reached on a fielder's choice. Now she's going to send one out to left field and able to catch that. So after 2 hits, 3 straight pop fly flyouts here for the Trinity Pioneers, who give up a run but are not too far out of this game. They're celebrating still as they're able to get out of a jam. And now we'll see what Zoe Richard, Haley George, and Josie Cicchetti can do here in the bottom of the 4th. Back with more right after this. And the last batter in the 3rd will be the first batter here in the 4th, as Zoe Richard was not able to continue her at bat after Katie Bishop was caught on the base paths trying to steal home. And Zoe now sends it out to right field, coming in, and it will take a 1 hop, and she gets herself a single. So, Zoe doing her thing here. Is now 1 for 2, and we'll see what Haley George can do. Haley is 0 for 1, flew out to right field. Just a little ground ball. This is going to be tough play from the short, and it is not going to be in time. So an infield single from Haley George. You can see the arms up in the air in celebration. And the first 2 batters on base here, and Josie Cicchetti will be the next at bat. Joey's able to reach on an error by the center fielder her last time up. There's a big swing and a miss there. Keddy scored the second run for the Pioneers. Fouls one towards the first base side, so the count is now 0-2. Tori Christie wants to get herself a K, and now pop fly. Let's see, this has been trouble throughout this game, and it's a trouble again. The ball goes out of play, and see what they do with the runners. They will keep them so the bases are loaded. After a tough third inning, the fourth, a little bit of the same for Prospect Mountain. Peyton Glidden is not enjoying this win today. And now, gonna have a quick chat here with Coach John. Wants to make sure that Maria O'Brien is ready to go for this. But for Josie, she appreciates, been on base twice with errors. Long chat here with the bases loaded, no outs. Tying run up to bat. And they break the huddle. See what we can do for the 9 spot. Looking to produce. Bunt attempt is high and upstairs for strike 1. And another bunt attempt is unsuccessful. So 2 strikes on. Most likely will not be bunting again. Maria 0 for 1 in the game, struck out. And she goes down by way of a K again. So 1 down. And it'll be the best hitter in Sophia Romano. She has an in the park home run and is able to reach in the third on an error. Takes a pitch outside for ball 1. Huge spot here for Sophia. Now ball upstairs. Alexis Wilson, that is, the pitcher. A big swing and a big miss right there. Tori looking to get out of a jam. Another low strike swinging. This is quite a battle now. Game-changing type at bat for both teams. And called strike 3 and able to get out of that jam. And a tough one right there. And that will do it for the bottom of the 4th as Pioneers leave 3 on base. We'll be back for the top of the 5th here on Manchester Public Television after this. Pioneers ready to play some defense here in the top of the 5th. First pitch is a strike call, and now it'll be the top of the order here for the Timberwolves, who have the lead here. Now sent out to center field, ranging back, and it's gonna land overhead, takes some bounces, and goes into the soccer net, or just to the outside of it, And this will go for an in the park home run. So, what a hit right there from Tori Christie. She gives up the in the park home run and hits an in the park home run and adds more to the Timberwolves lead here. No wind gusts on that one to help the Pioneers. And just a long hit. So, energy all on the side of Prospect Mountain at this moment in time. And now Alexis Wilson, who has given up the in the park home run that was. Alexis has singled once and walked twice. Called a strike. Low outside pitch. A foul tipped. Hits off of Tommy Birmingham and stops things. Outside, just does not get the call. Now popped up in the air, Josie Giacchetti not able to make that play as ends up out of play up on the hill, rolls back down, and it'll come back into the game. And the pitch upstairs, and it will go for ball 4. So the third walk that Alexis Wilson has gotten on base with. And now Peyton Glidden will be up to bat. Peyton's 1 for 2. Hard hit ball, it's gonna be caught, and a double play right there. Absolute laser to Josie Giacchetti. Josie has moved from third base to second, and it's a smart play that she has with making that look easy. So a 4-3 double play. And you see what Kylie Guptill can do. Kylie's going to send one just past Josie, and that will go for a single. So Kylie having herself a nice little day. Third time reaching base. That will be Sophie Bowman. Sophie sends one out to Zoe, and Zoe's able to make the catch for the third out. So, after in the park home run and a single, Prospect Mountain is retired. One left on base, one run comes around, and the Pioneers will see what their bats can do here as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Olivia Pearson will start things off here from the left side of the plate as she looks to get things going here in the bottom of the 5th. Pioneers have scored 4 runs. Need to double up to tie up this game. Great time for the number 2 hitter to get things going. She jumps ahead, looking to do a little slap hit. Olivia tried to bunt in the first, was unsuccessful. And she takes a strike there. Olivia did reach on an error in the third, worked for an RBI, and she stole a base while scoring a run. It was quite a third inning. Now she's gonna, oh, what a snag right there. Wow, Alexis looking to get a gold glove with that snag and a 1-3 out here. Is now Katie Bishop. We'll see what she can do. Katie's going to send one over to second. She catches it. The throw is in time. So, defense being played here by the Timberwolves, as a great play by Peyton Glidden over to Kylie Guptill for the 4-3 putout. So, ball not getting through to the outfield just yet. We'll see what Emily Flynn can do. Emily puts down a bunt. It's bouncing. The throw to first is in time. So the Pioneers go 1-2-3, and the Timberwolves with the lead will come to bat here in the top of the sixth. Back with more with Kyle Heavey and Manchester Public Television after this. Pioneers ready to play some defense again here in the top of the sixth, dealing with the 6-7-8 part of the lineup. And it will still be Emily Macris on the mound, looking to continue stifling the Timberwolves here. And it'll be Liv Noyes up to bat first. Liv follows on back to the screen. Liv has gotten on base 3 times, 3 different ways. Hit by pitch, walked, and singled. Called strike on the outside corner, so count goes 0-2. Again, an 8-4 Prospect Mountain lead here in the top of the sixth. Count goes 1-2. And now sent out, Zoe racing in and is able to make that catch. She's a right field queen right here, as Zoe has been strong. Doesn't matter with the wind today. Prospect Mountain dealing with all the errors, but it's been pretty clean here for the Pioneers. And now with 1 out, we'll see what Paige Harding can do. First pitch low. Paige has walked, struck out, and pop fly to shortstop. Emily a little bit off to start things off. Now pop fly. Land and roll to the cars. So Macris able to come back with a strike. And then now another one, and this is fouled off for, and you can see that did not feel very good, as Tommy Birmingham is going to pause the game for a moment to make sure she's able to feel her kneecap as she goes, takes a few steps, and now gets a kind of chat from the third base coach to make sure she's okay. When you can't put pressure on that knee, it's tough. Well, she's going to get back in, so count 2-2. And now goes full. And ball 4 as it gets away. Let's see if she rounds first. Again, her knee kind of sore, and she'll be smart to stay at first with a base on ball. So now we'll see what Cora McKenzie can do. Cora's flown out to center twice now. Also has singled and scored in the third. Hitting from the A spot. Takes a strike right there. Emily on the mound. The pitch upstairs. Pearson quick to snag that. Marcus tries to go to the outside. So a 3-1 count. And call the strike. Count is full again. And a ground ball. Romano to Giacchetti. She'll get the lead runner. So a nice 6-4 putout. Fielder's choice. And a lot of love right there. And now we'll see what Taylor Greenwood does from the 9 spot. Pitch upstairs. Greenwood has gone 0 for 2 while also getting hit by a pitch before she was out on the base pass on the fielder's choice. So Greenwood not having a best day in the 9-hole, but still a chance to make something happen. Swing and fouls it. Greenwood has been more important out in left field. Zoe's shirt, a sign of how windy it is. Pitch inside, just not able to catch any part of the white. Tori Christie, just the top of the lineup, on deck. Oh, ground ball that will go foul. Coach John able to get that quickly back. So, Mackers ready to go. Trying to get herself another strikeout. And it hits her, so a dead ball. And that's the second time Greenwood has been hit. So Tori Christie, whose last hit was an in the park home run, hitting it to center field. Outfield ranging back, expecting some power shot again. This time be popped up, racing over, and just not able to make the play. Only so much they could do. As Maria O'Brien has moved from the second base position to third base, so that's who Giacchetti and O'Brien have switched spots. So a long strike one, and Ephus doesn't catch her. Count goes 1-1. Infield ready to go. Now sent out to center field. This is gonna bounce, and Zoe Richard lets it go. Rounding second. This could be another in the Parker, racing home. And look at that, a 3-run in the park home run for Tori Christie. And the Timberwolves have blown this game open with the bat of one Tori Christie. Alexis Wilson will be the next batter. But the damage has been done here in the 6th. McKenzie and Greenwood able to come around from the 8-9 spot. Now a little ground ball. Let's see what O'Brien can do. The throw will not be in time. And Wilson able to help her cause. So Peyton Glidden from the 3 spot was Part of a double player last time up. Lasered one to Josie at second. Pitch just misses. Tough to hit those off-speed pitches. Mackers uses it in her arsenal pretty well. Now fastball, it's called a strike. Glidden has gone 1 for 4 in this game. Did have a 2 RBI single in the second. Now sent out into left field, and this will bring in 1 run and a stand-up double right there. Actually, will not bring in a run, as I realize that Wilson only got to third on that, but Peyton Glidden with a nice 2-out double. And Kylie Guptill will be off to bat. Now sent out, it goes fair, and it goes all the way down. This will bring in 2, racing over to third, sliding safely. And Kylie Guptill has herself a 2 RBI triple down the third base line. Prospect Mountain really putting up some crooked numbers here in the top of the 6th. Now we'll see what Sophia Bowman can do. Bowman has a triple, a single, and has flown out to Zoe Richard here. Now a little ground ball that's going to get through, and that will bring in another run as an E5 on Maria O'Brien. Prospect Mountain puts another one up on the board. And now it'll be Liv Noyes for the second time in this inning. Liv flew out to right field to start off the inning. They call the strike there. Popped up, will land behind the fence in the woods. Mackers looking to get the third out. Now a little hit ball that will be caught. So, tough spot for the Pioneers. They got to get some runs here as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. It'll be the likes of Emily Mackers, Zoe Richard, and Haley George due up. Back with more on Manchester Public Television softball coverage right after this. Prospect Mountain with a 10-run lead. They're looking to end things early as they lead by 10 in the bottom of the 6th. It's up to the Pioneers to continue this day or shake hands. So we'll see just what Emily Mackers can do. Takes a first pitch for a strike, and Emily has already struck out twice in this game. She's got some power with her swing. Just looking to see if she can get a hold of one here. Just outside for 1-1 count. And a big swing, just not able to make any connection there. Mackish ready, takes a high pitch for ball 2. Count now 2-2. Now popped up in the air, and this will get over the fence. Nearly hit the dog. Count stays 2-2. Wilson looking to win the battle again. And she does. So for the 3rd time, Wilson able to best Macris. And 2 down, and we'll see what Zoe Richard can do. Zoe is 1 for 2 on the day. Singled her last time up in the 4th before being stranded at 3rd base. Takes a first pitch for a ball. Trying to frame it. The catcher doing all that she can is Liv Noyes. Ball low. Fouled back into the screen. Very busy day, very busy week here for Prospect Mountain. They played yesterday, they played today, and they'll play tomorrow before having a week off. Ball low. Prospect Mountain won't play until Monday, May 5th. So, and strike called. Zoe does not seem to appreciate that. And a swing and a miss. And that will do it for Zoe as she goes down by way of a K again. And now Trinity down to their last out here. Has really been effective. Has been Alexis Wilson. And she will look to get the 3 up, 3 down here with the likes of Haley George. George takes a first pitch low. Haley's flown out to right field and singled her last time up as well. She pops one into the screen for a strike, so count goes 1-1. Haley's been busy as a bee out there in left field today. Now she sends one through to left field. So the day continues for the Pioneers as George able to get herself another hit. Now she is 2 for 3. And Josie Cicchetti will be the next hitter. Josie has gotten on base twice thanks to errors. See what she can do here to continue this game. A swing and a miss there. Josie was able to score in the 3rd inning, one of the 4 runs. Inside, called a strike. And you can see from the body posture that she does not agree with that call. So now, gotta be careful here. 2 strikes. Ball upstairs. Riser there. Climbed the ladder a little too much. So a 1-2 count. No foul ball that just barely goes foul. So everyone will go back to their spots here. Now, again, a swing ball kind of comes out of the mitt. They're going to throw it down, and Guptill is able to catch that, and that will do it. Well, due to my mathematical errors, we continue here for the top of the 7th inning, as we'll have Paige Harding up here. It's the 7, 8, 9 part of the lineup for Prospect Mountain. A pitch that goes a little high there. As Olivia Pearson is now the pitcher here, leaving her catching duties to finish off this game. And throws a couple high pitches here. Paige has gotten on base twice, once with a base on balls and a fielder's choice, and now she'll get on for the second time for the walk. Pearson throwing with some passion, but just not hitting the strike zone so far, and we'll see what Cora McKenzie can do. Ball misses. Another upstairs pitch. Of course, reached base twice with a fielder's choice and a single. Ball low, now kind of caught there, but throw is not in time. Wind still going strong here late in this contest. Nearing the 2-hour mark. Called a strike. And the pitch popped up. It's gonna head towards the cars. Thankfully, not far enough to carry, as the My Social Sports getting ready to play at 6 o'clock after this. All starting to come in. Another foul ball. So, two strikes now. Looking to get this strikeout. And it goes for ball 4. So, after all that, consecutive base on balls, Olivia Pearson trying everything she can. Now Taylor Greenwood sends one out, ranging over and making that catch for the first out. So Greenwood gets a hold of one, but flies it out to left field. And Haley George able to snag that for out number 1. And now it'll be Tori Christie, who's had back-to-back in the park home runs. Takes a first pitch ball. Strike there. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, so jumps ahead of her in the count. Sun setting here, causing batters having a little bit of issue here, seeing it. Now sent out. George ranging over and able to make that again. So 2 down here. Haley George cementing her spot out in left field. Strong outfield play here throughout this game. Now Alexis Wilson. swing and a miss. Wilson has walked 3 times and singled twice. Now pops one high up in the air, ranging over, running out of space, and it foul ball off the top of the fence. As the ball finally comes back into play, Wilson fighting with Pearson here. Another pop fly up in the air, and the wind will take that out of play. 2 straight foul balls that have been helped with the wind. Top of this hill, open air. Now, foul the other way. Hits off the tree and bounces down. So, 3 straight foul balls. Sent out, and George might go. Oh, she does! Gets all 3 outs. Celebrates with the arms up in the air, and now it'll be up to the Pioneers to finally score some runs and get back into this game. They're down 8. We'll see what they can do in the bottom of the 7th right after this. Alexis Wilson trying to go the complete game victory here. We'll see what she can do facing the 9-1-2 part of the lineup. She starts things off with a strike. And tough to see the numbers here. I'm not sure if this is still Maria O'Brien or not. Ball outside. Goes for a 1-1 count. Maria struck out twice in this game. Once in the 3rd and another in the 4th. Now here we are in the 7th. Strike on the inside part of the plate. High swing, and that will do it for the 9-hitter. Maria O'Brien goes down by way of the strikeout. Now it'll be Sophia Romano. Sophia has gone 1 for 2. Started the scoring for the game with an in-the-park home run. Wilson delivers. A swing and a miss. And ball outside. Ball upstairs, and Romano trying to get herself on base for the 3rd time. Tough battle going on here with Wilson. Strike called on that one. Looked to be on the outside. And that will be ball 4. So the 3rd different way she's gotten on base today, and Romano will look to make some magic happen on the base paths with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And we'll see what Olivia Pearson can do. Olivia has bunted a bunch in this game. She swings and misses on that. Looks like it was a little hit and run going on here. As Romano has jumped out of off of first base very quickly. The lefty waits. Ball low, and Romano gonna take off, and she is safely to second. The ball gets away. She thought about it for a brief moment, but a great backup right there by Paige Harding to come in and get that from center field. Wow. Back to Pearson. Takes a pitch outside. Called strike 2. Pearson jumps ahead in the batter's box each time, trying to get the calls. Now it's going to be up to her to little slice, and it's going to get through. They're throwing home. The tag is in time. Romano out at the plate. Pearson safe as second, but now 2 down, and Prospect Mountain able to gun down Romano, who rounded third. And got to give some love to Peyton Glidden, number 8, right here. She was smart and watched to see what she was going to do and threw a laser to the plate. Now we'll see what Katie Bishop can do. Pearson given that single there, able to get on base for the second time. Now Bishop, swing and miss there. And a strike 3, and that's your ball game as the Prospect Mountain Timberwolves come down to Derryfield Park and win it 12-4. Final running time for this game, 1 hour and 51 minutes. And for the Pioneers, they have had a tough loss with the loss of junior Lauren Souza on Saturday. And this one felt bittersweet. They were able to have the lead, and they'll continue to battle through the ups and downs of life and softball further into this game. So thank you all very much for watching. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick, my name is Kyle Levy. The Off the Mark Sports Player of the Game will go to Tori Christie of the Timberwolves with her 2 in the park home runs. Big hits here, able to break this game open. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you again soon.